It's wonderful. August the 14th, Tuesday. I almost said Saturday. Why would I say Saturday? Maybe I'm wishful thinking? No, I like Tuesdays because I get to have fun with you. I'm Lynn Boyle. I'm known as the Vancouver Island Medium. Why? Because I live on Vancouver Island. I see you. Do you see all the smoke? It's kind of really hazy and smoky. That's because here in British Columbia, we are having a few wildfires going on. On the news this morning, they told us we had over 600 wildfires here. Here on the island, I know that we have a couple of them going. We've been pretty clear as far as the smoky air goes up until yesterday or the day before. Sorry, I'm trying to get comfortable here. I'm kind of squirmy tonight. I don't know why. Got ants in my pants, as my grandma used to say. Anyway, so it's quite smoky here with all of the wildfires. I heard some Canadian geese coming across here this morning, and I just felt so bad for them. So all of you out there, please send some healing energy to all of the poor animals and the birds that are trying to fly through this and live through all of this smoky, really bad air quality right now. I just feel for them. I thought about doing the show inside, but I don't know. I really like being outside, and in the summertime, that's where I want to be. So, tonight, oh yes, we have special guests. Jenny Peterson won the contest. I drew her name out last week for a reading with me tonight. So Jenny's going to spend the entire show with me tonight, and we're going to do a reading, and I have a feeling it's going to be pretty good. I can already sense somebody coming in here. And so I'd like to do a couple shout outs, as I do every Tuesday. First off, thank you to all of you. A shout out to every single one of you who watch my show. I truly appreciate it, and I look forward to this every single Tuesday. And I wish I could sit and meet with every single one of you, but I do know for a fact that I'm going to be going to Australia. I'm going to Scotland. I'm going to Ireland. And those are just to start with, okay? So this is going to be so much fun. I'm just going to have a fun time. Do you notice my headphones? See, these ones I do wear on a regular basis because I borrow them from my grandson, David. And David is 8 years old. He's going on 9. And these are the best headphones I can find to work with, and he's always kind enough to let me borrow them. So I told him that I would do a big shout out to him tonight because I bought new headphones today, but I have to find an adapter for my iPad. So, just issues, hey? First, that was my biggest issue. But so a big shout out to my wonderful grandson, David. And thank you so much, David, for letting me use your headphones. And to my beautiful sister, Janine. She's, I was talking to her earlier today. She's having a bit of a rough day today. As you all know, I talk about my sister on a regular basis. Janine is younger than me, and Janine was born with spina bifida. That means that sometimes Janine, she can walk. She's not in a wheelchair, so she's fortunate that way. She doesn't walk, she waddles. I always give her a hard time, but she is the best waddler I've ever met, let me tell you. Anyway, I do love my sister so much. But sometimes, like Janine is with her spina bifida, the one thing that she doesn't have control of is, some of her bodily functions. She uses a catheter to go to the washroom, and then she also has no control over her bowels. So Janine sometimes will spend 8 to 10 hours in the bathroom. And today I was feeling kind of sad and just, I wish there was something that I could do for Janine to magically cure her so that she could get out into the world and go do whatever she wants and could experience the world the way that the rest of us have. Because Janine, sometimes she's not able to go anywhere at times, because when nature calls, well, she goes into her office and she is luxurious, as I like to call her. Yes, that's her luxurious office where her luxuriousness is at its best. She had a hard day today. So a big shout out to my beautiful, beautiful sister, Janine. Love you, my dear. And hugs and kisses. So I think that's all I'm going to go and say today. Usually I have a few little things to talk about how be kind to each other and make sure you has self-care. And I mean all of those things. I'm not telling you not to do that. What I am saying is that I am going to talk to Jenny, who is very excited. We've been kind of going back on Facebook just a little bit this afternoon to try and get this all hooked up. She was on holidays and she's like, could we do this tomorrow? I said, no, I don't think we can. We'll have to do it today. Sorry, Jenny. And Jenny said, but I'm on holidays and don't be home. And then she said, never mind, I'll be there. So Jenny, in Vernon, BC, Canada, of all places in the world that I put names in, and I get one who's just down the road. How are you, Jenny?
I'm good. How are you?
I am really good. So, as I was telling everyone, you were pretty excited about this and going, no, it's okay. We'll do it today. We'll do it today.
Yeah, I've been very excited. Yeah, I didn't want to miss it. That's for sure.
And then you raced home and you didn't speed, though, right?
What's that?
You did not speed while you were racing home, right?
No. Maybe a little bit.
Well, you know, it's just a given that you can go 5 kilometers over, right?
That's right.
Yeah. That's always been my philosophy anyway. It may have gotten me in trouble once or twice in my lifetime, just saying. So Jenny, you live in Vernon. Are you from Vernon? I don't think you are.
No, I'm not.
Yeah. Are you from Alberta?
I am.
Like, I don't know, Czar?
Czar? No, not Czar.
Whitecourt?
No.
Darn. Red Deer? I could keep guessing, right? But I was trying to play a joke on you. Yeah. I just found out probably about 2 hours ago that we have a mutual friend. And I did not know this.
Christina.
Yes, I call her Chris. So
yeah.
So she was in the store this afternoon. She had a couple of appointments to take care of, Reiki appointments. And she was standing there, and I was going to give her a ride home. I said, but I got to go now because I'm doing the radio show at the house, and this lady's coming on, and I said, it's Jenny Peterson. She's Jenny Peterson. And she went, I know her. And I went, what?
Yes,
so she went, yeah, I know her. And I said, okay, well, that's all. Don't say anything else. You just know her. So that's all we know is that she knows you.
Okay, perfect.
And now I know you. And now you know me, and you know her. So we all know each other. And that's just, that's awesome.
That's perfect.
So that is right. And another connection to Vernon, BC is my lovely daughter-in-law, Selena. That's where her parents live, is in Enderby.
Okay, right on.
So I know, Abby. Sorry, I'm outside and there's wasps. There's a wasp. It's gone now.
No worries.
So let's get back to you. So Jenny, what do you want to talk about tonight?
I'm just wondering who is, well, I guess basically around. And what kind of messages they have for me, I guess.
Okay. So, have you lost your grandmother on your father's side?
Yes,
I have a grandmother, and she's around you right now. She's actually, she tells me that she's standing behind you on your left side, and she has her hand. If you feel any pressure, she's putting her hand right on your shoulder right now. I also, so that's on your dad's side. I also have, your dad hasn't passed, has he?
No.
No. But I have a male energy here. Do you have, it would be someone like similar to your dad. Does your dad have a brother that's passed?
Yeah.
Okay. So your uncle, that's, I already wrote that down. Look at me go. I'm better than I think I am sometimes. So there we go. Yes. So I have an uncle here, and I have your grandma on your dad's side. So this is on your dad's side here.
Okay.
Now, Jenny, are you married? Or in a relationship?
No, not yet.
Or in a relationship?
Yeah, in a relationship.
Yeah, and you guys are engaged?
Not yet.
Uh-oh, sorry. Did I blow the surprise? Okay, we're not going to talk about that, okay?
Okay.
Oops. Okay, so I see this as a good relationship. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it is. A very good relationship.
Yeah, that's how I really see it, because I really and truly thought that you guys were engaged, or that.
Oh wow.
So I see that happening. Okay, I would say it's before the end of next year. Okay. I'm not sure if you get married before the end of next year or if you get engaged before the end of next year, because it's not something that there's no rush for it, but it's almost like when you get engaged, it's like, oh, let's just go ahead and do this, and the wedding is like the next year or 6 months later or something like this. I don't see a long engagement for you.
Oh, okay.
So, yay! So,
that's exciting.
Yeah, don't tell him that; it might scare him off. So,
okay.
I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. I don't think this guy really loves you. I don't think that you could scare him off. So I think that this is a really, really strong love. It was like when the two of you met, it was kind of, well, it was instantaneous as far as the, oh, hi, how are you doing? Oh, I'm doing good. How are you doing? Kind of thing. So it was like but it was a friendship to begin with. You know, like I feel like you have your best friends. So you've kind of got the best of both worlds, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So, and he's good looking on top of that. So.
Yes, he is. Very.
Oh, look at you, Mary. Good for you. Congratulations. And I'll just say congratulations on your upcoming nuptials too. So, so let's go to, so has your grandma, has she been passed for 10 years?
Yeah, about that.
Yeah. Okay. And she says now, so now, do you live in a house or do you live in an apartment? Because I'm not quite sure what I'm looking at.
It's like a townhouse.
Okay. Oh, that's perfect. Yes, that's because I was going, this is not a house, but this is not an apartment, and townhouse never entered my mind. So that explains it. Okay. And so you have a bit of a backyard, and what I'm wanting to know is where your garden is. This is what your grandmother is asking me to ask you, is about your garden.
It's about my garden? My garden is just up from my townhouse, just a little walk away. Just up a little pathway.
Okay. And so is it, because what I am seeing you're in your grandmother's garden, and as a little girl, is this what she taught you to do, or is she handy also with her hands? Did she knit or crochet or something too?
I'm not
she
sure
crafty?
She did. I'm pretty sure she had a garden though.
No, I know she had the garden because she's talking to me about your garden, and she's telling me that it's like, I feel like, I don't know if maybe it's your dad that was in there, but I don't know if she taught you to garden, but I feel like you were in her garden with her at times. Okay. And I also, gosh, what is this? I don't know what this is. Okay. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, sorry. I'm looking around in my own mind trying to figure out, because I'm trying to find your uncle also, and it's like there's this man with your grandmother, and then it hit me. This is your father's mother and your father's brother, so obviously this is your uncle's mother too.
Right, okay.
Sometimes I'm prettier than others. Sometimes I'm really pretty, and it takes me a minute to catch on.
Okay.
Because I was trying to figure out who the man was with your mother. I mean, your grandmother. So so this is now. But the uncle, has he just recently passed? Like, say, within the last year, the last 6 months to a year, or somewhere around there?
I've had a couple.
Okay. So this is on your dad's side.
I think. On my dad's side, it's probably been a couple years.
Okay. Now, does your mother also have a brother that's passed?
Yes.
That's probably why I have uncle written twice on my page. I go by everything. I don't know if you can see this, but it's kind of crazy. I draw, I scribble, I see, and I've got uncle up here, and then I've got uncle right here, right? So this one up here is your mom's side. So you have an uncle on your mom's side that's here. Now, is this the one that's passed recently? Because I have one that's passed just like, or someone who was a father, not father figure. Has like your dad had a good, I'm sorry?
Like an uncle?
Yeah, like an uncle. Someone that would be like that would be a friend of your father's maybe.
Yes.
A friend, okay. And that's recently passed, like within the last 6 to 8 months? 6 to 8 months?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now, he was very close to your dad. This was a very close friend of your dad's?
Yes.
Yeah. He tells me that your dad's having a bit of a hard time with it, but your dad's also a real man who doesn't cry. So, so he says, you know, to let him know, to let your dad know that it's okay to cry, that he's still a man, even if he does shed a few tears.
Okay.
Okay. And that he says to tell him, because he said, I keep feeling like they're brothers. So, he says to tell him that he was the best brother he ever could have had. And now, how does your mother mix in with this? Did your mother know him before your dad knew him? Or is your mom friends with him also?
He was, my mom was friends with him as well. It depends on which uncle like you're talking to, because my one uncle was my mom's brother, right, and was best friends with my dad, and then there was also someone else that was like a brother.
Right. Okay. So I have all of them here, but the brother. Why so many uncles? Why couldn't like an uncle and an aunt and grandma and this is confusing. So what I have then, the brother that knew your mom, that's got to be the one there, right? Not the one that is not the blood uncle.
Okay.
Okay. So the not blood uncle is the one that tells me to tell your dad what I told you to tell him. Okay. And it's almost like I don't think that they're bikers, but I just kind of have a feeling that they're really tough, like they're real men, like that. They're real, they're a man, I'm going to go out and I'm going to kick some tires and, that kind of a guy. That's how I feel like your dad is. So tell him that it's okay to shed a few tears. Okay. And it's okay to be sad. It really is. It was a wonderful friendship, and they had a lot of firsts together too. I feel like they all, and a lot of laughter, a lot of laughter. So
definitely.
Did they sit out in the garage or something? Because did your dad have like a man cave? Or a little area? Because well, I feel like there was an area to where they would always sit and like drink beer or, soda or whatever they're drinking. I don't think it was soda, but okay. And he says he just wants him to remember those days and validates, I feel like this was just all the time that they were in like a garage or maybe it's just the house. Maybe they're just sitting in the house in a room. I'm not sure. Not getting it completely. So now let's go to your mom's brother. Okay. Your mom's brother. And this is where I was saying, did your mom know him? Because I feel like she knew him before your dad did. And that would be, this is that uncle. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Now, is this your mom's little brother? Was he, do you know?
I think so.
Yeah, I feel it was. little bro. Um, and I feel like she always looked out for him, that he had a few issues going on in his life. He didn't make good choices at times. And I, all I hear is just to give your mom a hug and tell her thanks for taking care of me, kind of thing. I feel like she cleaned up messes every once in a while from him.
Okay.
And just, I just don't feel that he always made the best choices in his life, which is fine, because none of us do, right?
Mm-hmm, that's right.
We all have to learn from our mistakes. So, now, Jenny, what are you doing these days? I feel like for you, I feel like you're fairly high vibrational, and that you're getting quite active you're having like an awakening or like a spirituality check, to where you're starting to get into more. Are you doing yoga or something? Did you just start something like that?
No, I haven't. No, it's
well,
just kind of, I guess, tuning into my own spiritual being, I guess.
Yeah, it's like I feel like you were born this way, like you've always been a bit on the spiritual side. I feel like you're soft-spoken, and but when you work with, I'm losing it. Sorry, just a second here.
Okay.
Yeah. So I feel like when you take a lot, and you're very patient, and you're very kind, and I feel like you're a caregiver and help everyone. But I also feel that you have learned over the years and I think that this is a tribute to your mom, to speak up for yourself, and you're not really a pushover.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like you allow people to take advantage of you, but it's not really taking advantage of you because you do it anyway, right? Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I'm curious about your career, because I feel like you are in a caregiver of some kind, and if you're not, you need to be. And do you work with your hands?
Yes. Well, I am a carried.
Oh, well, there you go. You're in the right position then. Yeah. And your hands are very special. What is it you do with your hands? There's something about your hands.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay. Well,
I'm not sure. I'd have to think about that one.
Okay. Are you crafty or something? That's what I don't know.
Not really.
When I come up with something like this, do you find that your hands are hot or cold? The palms of your hands, are they hot or cold?
Usually hot. Well, sometimes cold.
Yeah.
Right now they're hot.
Okay, so have you ever heard of Reiki?
Of what?
Sorry, this wasp is attacking me again.
Oh, okay, no worries.
Wasp attack. Okay, he's gone. No, he's not. Dadgum, you get out of here. So, okay, have you ever heard of Reiki?
No.
Look it up. Reiki. It's an ancient Japanese technique of manipulating energies. It's an energy healing, and I think that you would really benefit from it. So look it up. If you ever come to the island, come and see me at the Amethyst Forest, and I'll give you a free session. So,
okay.
But I think that would be something that would really work very well with you in your caregiving, and also in just your normal life. Okay.
Okay.
We've got probably about 2 minutes left. So is there a question I can answer for you real quick?
Is there a message from my grandma? She say anything?
Oh, yes, grandma. Uh-huh. Now, did you take care of her?
No. Oh, well, no. She lived with us, though, for a while.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Because she tells me to tell you that at night you would say goodnight to her in a special way. And I want you to, before you go to sleep at night, when you're in that area to where it's you're not quite asleep, but you're not quite awake, kind of like that trance time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I want you to pay attention to like the feeling of a spider crawling across your face, or your hair moving or something like that, because your grandmother says goodnight to you every single night, and it's during that time. So when you feel something, know that that's her. Okay. She also says that she'll come to you in dreams. So so make sure that you're having dreams. Like, look for your dreams. Okay. Look for your dreams. Ask for your dreams. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
Thanks so much, Jenny, for spending this time with me. I must run now because my time is up here on airpsychicradio.com. So shoot me a message on Facebook and I'll chat with you some more, okay? Thanks so much for joining us, Jenny. Okay, bye, honey. I would like all of you to have a wonderful, wonderful week. I'm Terry Lynn Boyle, the Vancouver Island Medium. You can find me on Facebook under Vancouver Island Medium. You can find me on Instagram under Vancouver Island Medium. You can find me on Twitter under Terry Lynn Boyle. Snapchat, all of them. I want you all to have a beautiful, wonderful week. Thank you so much, Jenny, for joining me. And I will see all of you next week at the same time, same place, right here on airpsychic1radio.com. Have a beautiful week, all. Mwah!